In the heart of the Middle Ages, a system of social and economic organization known as manorialism flourished across Europe. This intricate web of relationships and obligations shaped the daily lives of peasants, nobles, and monarchs alike. The year was 1066. The land, a patchwork of fields, forests, and villages sprawled across the verdant plains of England. A new king, William the Conqueror, sat on the throne, his eyes fixed on expanding his domain. William's reign marked a turning point in the evolution of manorialism. He implemented a system of feudal tenancy, dividing his lands among his loyal barons in exchange for their military service. Each baron, in turn, subdivided his land into smaller units known as manors. Each manor was a self-sustaining unit, with the lord of the manor at its head. The lord, often a noble, held the legal rights to the land and its resources. The peasants, or serfs, worked the land, providing food, labor, and services in exchange for the right to live on the manor. The manor was divided into three main parts: the domain, the arable land, and the meadow. The domain, the land directly managed by the lord, was used to supply the lord's household and to generate income. The arable land was cultivated by the serfs, who were bound to the manor. The meadow, used for grazing livestock, was also worked by the serfs. The life of a serf was hard and unforgiving. They worked long hours, 6 days a week, from dawn to dusk. Their crops were used to feed their lord, his family, and his household, leaving little for themselves. Despite the harsh conditions, the feudal economy provided a measure of stability and security. The manorial system was not without its flaws. Disputes over land rights, labor, and services were common. Rebellions by disgruntled serfs were not unheard of. Yet, the system endured, adapting and evolving over centuries. By the end of the Middle Ages, the feudal economy had begun to crumble. The growth of towns and cities, the rise of merchant guilds, and the increasing power of the monarchy all contributed to its decline. Yet, the legacy of manorialism lived on, shaping the agricultural and social landscape of Europe for centuries to come. In the end, the feudal economy, with its complex web of relationships and obligations, proved to be a resilient and enduring institution. Though it may have been unjust and oppressive to many, it provided a foundation upon which future economic systems would be built, a testament to the ingenuity and adaptability of medieval Europe.